Hi gang, Josh here, and this is going to get a little dicey because I got my Nokia here and propping it up to keep it so I can focus on Cindy's movement is going to be a little difficult. But what I'm doing is blowing Mr. Gavner's lies and BS about using the mouse pan and the mouse camera look to compensate for movement with the arrow keys on the keyboard to allow run-through that it's not cheating and never was. Since Mr. Gavner wishes to try to use patronizing diplomacy to try to get me to become a cheater like the rest of them, now I gotta be condescendingly sarcastic back to him, because that's what happens when you deal with somebody who treats you this way and doesn't feel bad about it. You're allowed to do it back to them. And let's see how much Mr. Gavner likes eating his own words. So far, nobody else has liked it. My guess is he isn't either. Music will be provided compliments of Fragma and Scooter. The music is not my own. I've showed you in previous videos that I do own the music. It is copied to my iTunes library. Okay, it is used for private use in my own home while I play Dark Age Camelot. Okay, so just bear with me here. I might be able to. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to do a stationary test. We'll notice the camera is at 90 degrees left. Okay. So the camera pan might work, but that still requires, and the arrow keys supersede the mouse. As you can see, I'm hitting the arrow key and spinning in a circle, and I'm moving the mouse, and Cindy's just spinning in a circle. So yeah, you could theoretically use the mouse, but you can't go backwards if you're holding forwards. You have to change arrow keys to do it, and then both of your hands are tied up. So how do you hit your melee styles if one hand is on the mouse, holding the mouse button to pan the direction, while the other one is utilizing the arrow keys for the movement? Because, see, you can do the movement that way and it would appear legal, but then how do you land the styles? Unless, of course, you're running a macro where you click one of the 72 buttons on your gaming mouse and it allows you to move a certain direction while hitting the style button, which would be another keystroke on the keyboard over here. But, I mean, you know, I don't know how to do this because I got a standard 2-button mouse here. Okay, but, I mean, the camera look does nothing. Okay, I mean, all right, my fingers are long, so I might be able to do this. Okay, but once again, okay, now let's see if I can target something, stick. Okay. I have to take my finger and change arrow keys to change directions. So yeah, looks pretty impossible to me. I'll go ahead and get this uploaded as soon as my first video about my interaction with Mr. Gavner is uploaded. I'm probably going to have to forward these to Broadsword because Mr. Gavner, like Mr. Rank 5 Inc., 5 on Inc., seems to think he is above reprimand. I don't know what it is about these guys thinking they're above reprimand, but I'll tell you what, you know, they've got to work for the federal government because they sure are acting like people in the federal government. They seem to think that the rules don't apply to them, the same way the government doesn't seem to think the laws apply to them. The quote-unquote developers can't read the rules of conduct or the end-user license agreement. The federal government can't read the U.S. Constitution. I'm seeing a correlation here. Take care, guys. Have fun.